This is a video update. It has now been 3 years and 3 months since I purchased these Beckman 2016 boots. I use them every winter season and in the winter season only, so they are not subjected to wear and tear during the summertime. This is the 1916 model, and the 1916 model, if you look it up, it's much lighter brown when new. So I may have discolored these more than I need to when treating them with oil. Maybe it would have been a better choice to use some kind of grease. I mentioned in my previous video that I use a fan to dry them, and some of you objected to that procedure, so don't do what I do. It's just that I haven't got the time or the will, nor the will to dry them in any other way. The rubber sole is peeling off. It's been a year and 3 months maybe since I had the boots resoled, and they didn't stitch the rubber soles to the shoe. And unfortunately, they are now peeling off at the very front, and that's, well, I can glue them, but it's still sad. I fear that, well, it may not be that much of a controversy, but it may not be a controversial statement, but I fear that the stitching is is preferable to having glue between the rubber and the leather soles, or at least the glue is not cannot substitute having stitching also. You can see here it's peeling off there, and it's also there is a bubble here. I don't know how that came about. Also, I fear that my oil is actually weakening the glue. I know that can happen if you get oil inside the shoe. It will actually dissolve the glue which holds this patch of leather here at the very back of the shoe. Well, I don't know if I should switch to some kind of grease. Also, there is a crack in the soles. Let's see if I can find the cracks. There are cracks in the leather soles. There's one there. There's at least another one here, there, and I don't know what can be done about that. If it's some kind of problem that only Red Wing in the United States can fix. I'll have to think about that. I looked it up on Red Wing's page, but if I remember rightly, they don't mention anything about replacing the leather soles. I don't know if it can be done, if it's even worthwhile. Yes, and since I fear that these boots are not in the best of conditions anymore, and it may be my fault. I fear that I won't be getting 6 years out of these, and even so, it is a pretty pricey repair every year if I have to replace the soles, the rubber soles every year. Maybe I can get 2 years, but still, that's $100 US every 2 years. Maybe that's acceptable, but well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even speculate on that. But I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to get 6 years out of these boots. And I really want to recommend my insoles in the shoes. It's a Swedish brand called Wool Power. It's wool mixed with some synthetic material. And I have, as I mentioned in my previous video, I have done some stitching to increase the the life of these soles, and it's working well. I mean, a wool sole wouldn't, if I remember rightly, wouldn't withstand the wear and tear during one season like these have. So a good choice, at least if you do bother to do the stitching yourself.